Hey fellow agents, this is Agent Smith and we are playing Kentucky Route Zero. So in the previous episode we had found ourselves at a gas station. The man was able to give us directions, but a lot of weird things were happening. People in the basement that he claimed were not there. Directions only being able to be found by one person who was obsessed with the TV and made a lot of indication in her conversation that implied that she's not alive. Or I don't know, like statements like her and her cousin are the same age, but not anymore, and her cousin is older now. But that would mean she is if they're the same age. So I think we're dead. I think that a accident in the beginning of the first game episode that the gas station attendant mentioned was us, and that's what I'm going with. But either way, let's enjoy this experience. It's beautiful. This game is a beautiful text adventure, essentially, with a little bit of graphical style to it. I really like it. I'm actually very satisfied with this, and I'm glad I waited because I didn't realize it wasn't complete till only the beginning of this year. Take a sip of my drink, and let's get back on with it. Hey, Blue. My dog, Blue. Conway brushes some dirt off Blue's hat. How's it going, Blue? Huh. Not sure that lady was right about the on-ramp to Zero being here. I guess you just can't tell with some folks. They're liable to run you around just for kicks. Should we look around or get back on the road? I don't know. We're gonna look around. This building looks like it's gonna fall. Come on. That dog is so old. Take an entrance into whatever this is. I wish I had a flashlight or a lamp of my own. But this might be the old mine that is possible. Scene 4. That whole thing was a scene? Just that conversation? Elkhorn Mine. It's interesting. I stopped in scene 3, which was simply being in front of that building. There she is. So that probably is who we're looking for. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Oh, I'm Shannon now. Okay. It's $200 for 2 weeks. Phone is inaudible. I guess he can't kick me out for another week or two. More inaudible. Yes, and I appreciate that, but... Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Shannon hangs up the phone and puts it away. Okay, that's weird that I got to control that conversation. But I gave her a relationship with that a little bit. Oh, yeah, sure enough. I'm playing her. Excuse me, ma'am. I saw the light was on and I'm looking for the on-ramp to... Are you here to kick me out of this property? Oh, no, I guess you don't belong here either, do you? Do you work for the power company? Power company? Oh, no, I once worked for an electrician for a few weeks, but I sort of drifted on before I really learned anything. I get it, you're a nomad. Well, I do drive a lot. Just me and the road, mostly, when the sun is out. Is that your job, driving? Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lizette's Antiques, and I'm out trying to finish this job. Making a delivery to a mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now, I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. So I met this young lady named Weaver Marquez, and she sent me this way. And so here I am, uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far anyway with... What? What? Well, the Zero, is that around here? I've never heard of this damn Zero. That doesn't seem like a real highway, but I know Weaver. I've known her all my life. She was my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was a crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing the echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked into the door and just came back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke and it wasn't a lie. At the time, I thought she meant it as a riddle or a puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle. She's a mystery. So, what are you doing down here? What are you doing down here, Shannon? I talked to Weaver earlier this evening, too. Or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. Oh, where did you see Weaver? At my workshop. She just appeared. I hadn't seen her since a long time. It's not such a bad thing. You showed up. You showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's not a place for a dog. This is an old mine, and it runs pretty deep and tangled, and we were going to go down into it. Find your on-ramp or whatever else. We've got to keep our bearings, and I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, and stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead. So do some analysis and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Topology, okay. Topology, that's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way that this twisty mazes have passages fits together. Yeah, no, I knew what topology was. Oh, good, I got power back. Thank goodness. I did not want to be in control of her. I feel weird controlling another. No work tomorrow. My dog's coming anyway. Blue's so cute. I wonder if the dog was made gray because of that choice. A PA system. That runs into the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? Well, the light on the front of it is off. Oh, there's no power yet. Okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens, coal script, you know? And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you have to put a token in. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. So can we power it up? I bet we just do free up some power from a PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours, and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. Okay. I got choices here. Clear. Conway tries to think of something clever to say. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well? Okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noise into the mouthpiece. Huh. Rub my fingers on the surface of the mouthpiece. Conway scrapes a... Oh, keep going, alright. Hums a deep tone into the mouthpiece. Whistles. Finger hum whistles. Why is it vibrating so much? I don't get that. Damn, that's a long delay. Those tunnels run deep. I bet some of them just some of them ruptured or joined up with the cave system. All right. I set my spectrum analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece so we can get a sense for how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy. Just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something, or what did you have for breakfast today? Into the PA system. Here's a story. I used to work doing roof repair. We even fixed up a church roof once. It should have taken us an hour to get there. But then a thunderstorm hit and I was too late anyhow. Got it. Looks like the tunnel's pretty cramped. Yeah. Low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnel. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Conway breathes and thinks about resting. Conway breathes and remembers a moment when he was younger. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in a good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Kanye breathes and visualizes a hot meal. Conway breathes and relaxes a peel of feedback and loose rocks engulfs him. Oh shit. That's not good. So much style. Act 1, Scene 5. Elkhorn Mine, still. Probably caved in. Definitely in Kentucky Route Zero now. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit, okay. I'll pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay. Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's fine. Just try to stand up. Careful. I'm right here. Damn, don't worry. I got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay. Some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out on the auxiliary exits, if there's any. I think they are. Waver. Well, I can walk. No way. You need to stay off that leg or you just do more damage. We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Lights off. Lights on. We don't have a canary to even test ourselves out here. I'm supposed to be delivering a package and I'm just doing all this side shit. That's so cool. To a turntable. Back it up. Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Is it safe? I guess so. Looks like they finally drained it out. Or maybe it's just drained off on its own. The water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved. You know how these old big companies are. But there was gossip, too. The trapped miners couldn't get in the pumps going because the power was rationed. So they shut all the lights off. But even then, it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they... You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. Doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use signal generator to switch tracks if water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntable is from a company store. Just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place. Or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's all so dim and gray. Shannon connects 2 clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and a rowboat. We certainly are. So, she's tuning the pendulum and the casket, the bat feeder and a scarecrow. We'll do with a bat feeder and a scarecrow. Tuning. So we're going to rotate us. Oh, it's like this little mini 3D environment. That is so cool. It's just 3 different tracks to go through. That's amazing. I gotta find a way not to vibrate the desk with all my stuff. I didn't realize the rattling was coming through. Broken track. The track's all messed up here. This tram isn't going anywhere any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. I don't know, but we ain't gonna find out, so let's back it up. We'll back it up through this space and keep moving between the lamp and that and see if this direction is anything for us. This is technically towards where we came from, so it probably won't, but you never know. Another dead end. You hear that kind of muffled rumbling? Maybe we're near water. Could be. There was an underground lake around here years ago, and I guess that's why they stopped digging so abruptly here. It's also probably how they got flooded in, so we'll just keep moving that way. Alright, I'll switch to a different track. I just think that alternating the regular one is probably our best bet, so hence why I'm trying. The game wouldn't give you choices. There wasn't to be something to be seen. And line it up. Shannon connects the 2 clip leads through a signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. And we're between the feeder and the scarecrow. So we are going to... The animal boats and rowboats where we started, so we're going to try the pendulum and the casket. I still say we're dead. We're double dead now. Though it is strange if these people are real. And this place is just weird. Forward movement. Off. 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 This old train, I'm surprised they're able to do anything. Hey, look at that. Looks like we got ourselves some sort of straightaway. Tape player. Dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the tracks, loaded with tape but starved for power. Oh, it's definitely a dead end. I'm just gonna go ahead and back the fuck up. That would have went right off a cliff. And not a good idea. So now we'll pass back the other direction. If all else fails, well then I guess we'll go back to our original route and head forward. Logic dictates that this, based on the number of passes I've done now, should be the right direction. I could be wrong. Hopefully this is not some crazy ass maze I've got to go roaming around in for a long period of time. Yeah, there we go. I think anyway. Logic dictates. Stage. Damn, it's almost totally intact. I thought it would have been destroyed. What is this place? It's a recording studio. Basically, kind of thrown together, but when this mine was active, a couple of folk music archivists spent the time here recording miner songs. Real academic. Ivory tower types. Bleh, I can say words. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they'd get someone on a lunch break to sing into their microphone, which was on the other end, I'm guessing. And then I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave the archivist some cold script tokens to pay the miners with their songs. Pay them with for their songs. What do you think of the archivists were after? The data, I guess. Comparing intonations, subject matter, diction, all the little details that no one really thinks about when they listen to music. Yeah, the academics are great at this stuff, and let's get out of here. Okie doke. Also interesting. I guess we're going to continue on the main path that we were on before. I just took a couple of tangents to learn a little bit about this mine. Or it's one of those situations where whatever your last option is the actual choice you're supposed to take. We've seen that done before, so. And up to the turntable we go. This time I didn't overshoot it. We'll just rotate back to the way we were. And continue on, I guess. We were between the animal bones and the rowboats. So, away we go. After that, I don't know what we're supposed to do. At least the markers help us to see what we were doing a little bit down here. And we're off. I guess all along I should have just gone straight. Not deviating for any random side tracks or anything like that. Creepy. Another big creepy. Nothing pops up for me to interact with, so I have to assume that I'm not really supposed to. There we go. That's the exit. Thank God. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Okay. That tunnel where the tracks were broken. I'd like to take a look down there. Well, do whatever you need. I'll just wait for you here. Wait for me here. Interesting. If you wait for me here, then I'll just go take another look. Sure, okay. I'll be right here. Oh, I'm taking her. Or I'm waiting. I don't know what's happening right now. Nope, I am definitely her. She's using her phone. That's extra creepy. All the miner helmets. Same mine from a different angle. It's time to drive on. This is not the on-ramp. On-ramp to death. Let's look at this shack. The cramped shack is lined with wooden shelves. Dusty stacks of tape reels and notebooks crowd the room, but a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The red one is labeled J. Marquez. The green one is labeled R. Marquez. And the blue one is unlabeled. Let's read them all. Conway opens the red notebook. The pages, the pages are covered in disorganized notes, some written horizontally and others scribbled vertically into margins. A few pages are lined more evenly and divided up into charts correlating seasons, lyrics, harmonies, and coal halls. Well, then that would imply her parents were the ones who did this. Open the green book. Conway opens the green book. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there are a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. She plays along the mine cart tracks, collecting pieces of wire. In one drawing, another young girl sits nearby, intently studying a book. That would be Marquez and her friend, Weaver. Kanye opens the blue book. The notebook is full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematical formulas. Near the back of the book, what first looks like it might be. Oh yeah, this place. These notebooks are labeled Marquez. Your parents are the archivists? No. Weaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. How's the leg? I can walk on it, but it's painful. Oh. I got some painkillers here that could help you out. I got them from a friend when I sprained my wrist installing a security system. You better let me drive, though. They're pretty strong. Yeah, maybe that's best. Don't worry, I've been driving since I was 9. Still need to. I still need to find. I guess I should look for another route to Dogwood Drive. Yeah, alright, well, maybe asking Weaver about the Zero was the wrong place to start. Maybe we should just ask her for specific directions. Her answers are complicated enough without a layer of indirection at the question. I saw Weaver at my workshop. It's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia. In the back of the bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, excuse me. Oops, didn't mean to burp on that one. Just let me know. Awesome. I am high on painkillers, apparently. Lizette's Antiques. I guess this is your truck. I'm surprised. It's kind of old. No, I'm not surprised. I guess it's an antique too. It's an antique too. I think it suits you. How you doing, Blue? How's it going, Blue? Blue, this is Shannon. Nice to meet you, Blue. I got some dry banana slices in my bag. Would you like one? Take care of your friend here. There's more where that came from. To the truck. Conway moves on. So is she going to control the driving now? I know how to get back. I guess the farmhouse is the closest, so we can head over there. Maybe she'll know something, because the girl did mention the fact that she knows something about the barn in the back. Act 1, Scene 6. Marquez farmhouse. Oh yeah, I got that. No, yeah, because it's her family's farmhouse. Woo, 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 woo. Still didn't see an owl. Wish I could run. Being injured like this, I need to sleep until the morning. I'm not going to get this delivery completed by night. I'm driving around, checking out places, getting knocked out from electricity and everything else I've done. But maybe having Marquez here will trigger something different, as well as possibly allow us into the farm that's behind the house, or the barn, should I say, or behind the house. What's going on? Oh, she's helping me walk, because I'm tired and pained. Yeah, we're gonna have to stay here the night. It's about to get romantic up in here. There's nobody, period, here, you know? It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something, I don't know. What are the names on the headstone? Nowakowski, Padilla. I don't know those names. Maybe the people who lived here before. I know when they bought this property, it already had a house and everything. Or maybe they have some other symbolic meaning. Oh, and look, that headstone Marquez. I used to think that was for my parents. Now I don't know. That was exactly what I was wondering. Some sort of art thing, huh? Well, you coming with me, lady? You're just gonna stop. You should be carrying me up these stairs. Just because I choose an option doesn't mean that she has to stop helping me. Or they couldn't animate two people going up the staircase, maybe. Well, at least she can fix the TV while she's here. So this is where she was. Yeah, makes sense. This was where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, you know, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? Never really had any collateral. There's something to be said for that, I guess. My parents were like that until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, I was tokens to run the fans. It was tokens to run the fans and air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt too, a lot of it. All tuition. How'd she pay it? Well, no, she did say she was a mathematician or something. Yeah, she studied some esoteric stuff about something about using math to translate between Spanish and English. I think eventually Weaver put those math skills to work on all the red numbers on the family checkbook, and got a clear sense of just how hopeless their situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the middle of the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. Maybe she was the accident. Someone told me to come here and talk to her. She was really focused on that old TV. Focus on that first. Oh, that's something you see. That's not something you see every day. That old TV right there. Well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in a shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lizette would never forgive you for letting a specimen like that fall into disrepair. Yeah, no shit, that's exactly it. That was my intention. One thing she asked me to do. And if the spirits ask, then I should probably provide. Plus, I want to know about that barn. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Looks like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay. I have a few spares in my back. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. Just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that should be seeing something now. Are you seeing anything? A little bit to the left. Damn, okay, here. I think the contacts are dirty. Now don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. You just gotta turn it north, south, and... Yeah, I still don't know what this purpose is. Whoa. It's just the barn. Ooh, the barn's gone. Oh, that's Kentucky Route 0. Interesting. It looks like we made it. It's us, in fact. Driving off into the darkness. Well, this game is a balls tripping situation. I'll tell you that. So did we go? Are we in Kentucky Route 0 now? Is that the whole game? It can't possibly be. End of Act 1. Very interesting. Act 1 complete. Got a little achievement behind me. I don't know if I could be seen. Cool. Well, that's actually perfect because it was about half an hour for that one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. We'll go into the next chapter or the next book, chapter, episode, whatever it was. We'll go into the next one, which is, looks like Limits and Demonstrations, Part 2. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And if you have, then I will see you all in the next episode of Kentucky Route 0. Have a great day. Oh, hey. I see that you guys are done with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, you can see another one over here on the right hand side. And of course, we've also got one on the left as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.